Van, you got to get better. You got to become more aware of how you share things. You share as me all the time. I usually ignore it, but I want to get it right. You shared the new girl's cell. You think you're sharing it on your page, but you're sharing it on mine. Well, can you not go back and look at it and see, hey, where did I share this? See, whenever I post something or whenever I share it, I always go back and check where did that go. Do you do that, or do you? Van don't. He just puts it on my page. He's logged in as me most of the time, and then whenever he thinks he's logged in as him, he'll not be logged in as himself, and he just shares it on. Hey, he just keeps sharing it. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. This week, it went by so fast. Me and the family, we're going out of town this weekend, and we got a dependable person, we hope. We hope we can count on this mind. Hello, Lorema. Thank you for getting on here, Noah. Good morning, Van Grafton. Hey, who's excited about the Super Bowl?
Excited. I'm really excited.
Who's going to win the old Super Bowl? Hello, Kendall, and hello, Shawan. Who's going to win?
I got the Bucks. I got the GOAT. They don't lose. Hey, as he's gotten old in age, he's figured it out.
Who?
Old
Brady.
Brady.
I'd like to see Brady win, but Patrick Mahomes might be the best, just pure quarterback ever. He's a magician. I mean, he's phenomenal. But let's see. That's why they play the game.
Yeah, I will say I love him as a competitor.
Who?
The way he approaches the game, the way how
Who?
he does it.
Mahomes.
Like his energy.
Yeah. Well, I really like him too.
He's a dog.
I think he should be the top spokesperson in sports now. I mean, he's an awesome dude.
I agree.
If you hear. So, hey, I'll be happy to see either one win, but I'm for Brady because Brady's old as hell. And that gives me hope. Maybe I got one play left in me. What do you think?
You got it.
Maybe I got one.
I've seen you throw them posts.
You said I was the best quarterback you've ever played with.
Best damn quarterback I've ever caught a pass.
You and Brady are neck and neck.
Neck and neck. So I'm still inspired. Maybe I can get a call up. Today's show topic is the teaching moments of pain. And I'm not talking about your back hurting. And let's get clear on what we're talking about with pain. Did you work out this morning? We're really talking about your mindset.
You saw me.
Did you work out this morning? I saw you. I agree. I did see you. But I didn't ask if I saw you. I asked, did you work out?
Yeah.
Did you push yourself? Mr. Moon Guy, hello.
Almost passed out.
Did you really go that far?
Front squat.
Front squat. Well, you know, it's amazing. It's amazing what pain teaches. It's more important how our mind handles pain. So I'm not talking about the emotional part of dealing with death. I'm not talking about something that's so bad. I'm talking about moments of pain. Come in. I'm talking about moments of pain that we can learn from, or moments of pain that we can fight through. Has anybody in this room ever gone through a very, very painful time that they fought through? And again, I don't want to make this about loss, going through something like that. It could, people, I think going through breakups is very, very, very hard for people. But what I'm really talking about today, so we're both connected on the topic, is whenever you've gone through something and you were rejected, you were let down, you were completely flattened. Because it happened to me. What's up, Joy Calvin? I hope you're feeling all right. I'm talking about what happened to me in 2009. This little story, haven't really told many people. I'm going to go ahead and just tell y'all. I was in this bad relationship, and some bad things went down. And one night, things got a little out of hand, okay? And I hit this door, and this girl called the police on me. This 2000. I haven't shared much of this story, so if you're watching, you're going to get some crazy stuff coming your way. So I hit a door, and she called the cops in my house, and I didn't really think anything could happen about that. I didn't think they could do anything. They came and guess what?
You got it.
They can do something about it. If there's ever a scene and there's a primary aggressor, I didn't know this. If I'd have known this, I never would have done this. But yeah, the cops did come and they did evaluate it. And since there was a marking in that door, somebody was the primary aggressor. To make this story short, I did go to jail. Joe Rich came and picked me up the next day. And he was so excited to come in there and look at the scene. That decision, that moment of weakness, it led to some problems. Okay, so this was in December, January. Boy, and they probably gave her the key. Devin, what's up, man? I don't know what they did, but it was a very unfortunate decision that I made, and then I had to pay the price. I went through a lot of pain. We were also entering a severe real estate recession. Really a depression. And hello, Tammy Burton. Thank you for getting on here. If you haven't, please share the stream. So Joey came over there. He wanted to evaluate it, and he just wanted to chuckle. Didn't you? He wanted to see. Hey, I remember when I called him, and he was coming to get me. I was hiding. I didn't want anybody to see me at the jail. Has anybody ever been arrested? It ain't no damn fun, okay? So I'm hiding behind a tree, and he comes up. I go meet him, get in the car. And, it's just one of those things where I felt terrible about my decision, but the pain had not settled. The pain was coming. Because now we were twisted up in this relationship, and I was trying to make it work. She was already trying to get out of, what's up, Kaplan? Sean Kaplan. She was trying to get out of the deal. I was trying to hard sell her into the deal. Now, Van, maybe you'll understand my belief on hard selling. It never works for you. Whenever people have made their mind up about something, you can't hard sell them back into it. I was doing whatever I could, and this was just a good reason for her to leave. Finally, she left, but when she left, I was left with her. I left my life, and I was pursuing her around. And when the slowdown happened, this was late December, early January, the real estate market got even worse. And my life just completely fell off a cliff. Like a free fall. And that's when I'm telling y'all, I had to move in with Mama by May. I didn't sell anything from December to May. I was starting to feel better about myself in March, April, and that's when John and Joe, they called me and they want to know what's going on. What's going on with you? Nothing. I'm fine. Everything good over here. But they, of course, could tell something was going on. I finally just told them, here's what's going on. So, pain, how long do you need for pain to be a good teaching point? For me, 120 days of what the hell is going on? What did that teach me?
Ain't hard sell.
Well, there are teaching moments in pain, and number one, for the first time I had to confront where I was going. It got my attention. I don't know how I was, but I was probably in 2009, I was probably mid-30s, coming into the mid-30 range. It was finally time for me to show up in my life. But I kept telling myself before this time, one of these days I'm going to make it. One of these days I'm going to be successful. This gave me the urgency to get clear, dude, it's time. Look at you now. I was on probation. I had to go up there. They would call my name, Tommy Davidson, through this loudspeaker, and I'd walk down, and luckily nobody really knew me then. If it happened today, it would be really, really bad. But it got my attention. Has anything in your life just jerked you up and got your attention?
Yes.
Has it?
I had a similar situation.
Did it really get your attention? Because when something jerks you up and really gets your attention, things change. Things change. For the first time in my life, I had Tony Woodall come into my life, and he was walking me through this journey. And he was talking about, man, here's what you've got to fix. Because during this time, my focus was fixing everything on the external. Damn, does everybody know I went to jail? Does everybody know this? I was worried about those things. I was worried about the houses that I owned. They were popping up in the newspaper for sale by the bank. You know what that means? Foreclosure notices. I never lost any of the houses, but the foreclosure notice, I was worried about all these things. But in the meantime, I had this dude like, dude, focus inside. Focus inside. Get your attention. Got my attention. Then my intention was set. You're right. We're going to build this from the inside out. So, number one, I got focused. Something jerked me up. I found the right way to start my growth. Then I became focused. I got interested in me. For the first time in my life, 35, 36 years old, I'm living with my mama. Made this commitment. I ain't talking to a damn woman for 90 days. Hey, if I've got it, I can spot it. I know what certain people in this room struggle with because I've been down that road. I know it. You ever been down a road and you're like, oh, I know this. I recognize this. I recognize that. Have you ever done that? When I'm riding with Hayden, I can see through his windshield. I know what all y'all are struggling with. I know it because I've driven it a lot of times. So, for the first time in my life, I'm getting extremely focused on the inside. What does the inside mean?
Spirit, mind.
What I believe, what I know. So I went through this time that was so terrible. Lost this girl, so wrapped up in this. But after this, it became the best teaching point of my life. Because if this didn't happen, I'd be on that same road, going to average. That was the destination point. Average life. With a hope one day. Well, one day we're going to get off track and we're going to get there. Things, as you get older, I tell you guys, as you get older, there will become a point, the longer you're doing what you're doing and you're not getting anywhere, the only thing that's going to help you is going to be pain. If you're young, we can build you, Josh and you, Noah. Hey, one of us in here he kind of missed those exits. He missed the exit to get off for self. Now, it might take something unless you get jolted. And maybe you've gone through enough of those. Sean Kaplan, thank you for always sharing great real stuff, buddy, and sharing the lessons you've learned the tough way. You have a good day too, Sean Kaplan. Thank you for getting on here, man. Appreciate any time you contribute. But those are things that a lot of people might want to hide. But that's who I am. And whenever you're hiding things from other people and you don't want them to know it, what really goes on is your ethics, your ethical belief gets a little bit out of whack. And then you can't operate with the same amount of confidence. I was on this, what is it called, Clubhouse or what is it called? Y'all need to be doing those, by the way. But people are asking about, why are you always so transparent? Why do you do this? And it just seems, because my ethics are right. I don't want to show something that I'm not. It's who I am. How many times do I tell y'all to take a video and post it?
All the time.
Do I tell you to do many takes? How many takes do I say?
One.
Why? Just post it. Quit trying to show the world you're something that you're not. This is my story. This is me. It was a great lesson that I learned. But most people, what I have found is it's like they're driving a car and they're scared to bump into pain. Pain is a great teacher, a great motivator. It's one of the best things you'll ever go through to get to another level in your life. Lakes Jennings, I've been down all the roads and know where the curves and stop signs are. Now I try to stay on the straight always. Hey, I've been with Lex. I know what he's talking about. I know. In July 2017, 1 month before the birth of my fifth child, damn Joey Calvin, I was sabotaged, framed, and fired from a job where I made $80,000 and had a company car. I decided that day to pursue a career in real estate that I had planned on doing for many years. I'm never going to be in that position again where someone else decides my future. Come on, man. I like that.
Yeah, man.
We don't want to hear your story.
I went to jail and had Sebastian in 3 days. 3 days of each other.
Yeah.
That was my turning point.
Was it your turning point? Are you still turning?
Still turning. It's a wide U-turn.
It is, ain't it? So and this morning as I'm coming home, there's a big old 18-wheeler making a U-turn that's got everybody around him hijacked. That's what we do to other people. Because other people want you to succeed. Other people are cheering for you. You got, Come on, Daddy. You got this big. Hey, that's why you've got to realize when you just think about you, when you just think about your success, when you just think about your money, you're being selfish. Think about who you could help. Do you all have anybody that you could give a little bit more money to in your life? Yes. Do you? That's why you do the things that you do. That's where that purpose comes in. That's why you make those calls. I can't see the leaderboard, but let's acknowledge it. Josh.
First.
How many calls?
47.
47. Noah.
52.
Good job. Next guy, Hayden.
59.
59. Lorema.
14.
14. Hey, I got a feeling her calls are about to go up. The new girl with a hard name to pronounce.
20.
20. Good day.
Good day. Good day.
Good day.
Tommy made 200 calls yesterday.
Made 200 calls. How long was I on the phone?
9. 2 hours.
2 hours. Now look, whenever y'all are doing this, see if you only think about you. I don't want to do this. You're only thinking about you. Get more people in your life that you want to help. That's whenever I started experiencing, whenever I hired somebody, it wasn't just about me anymore because I'm a single child, only child, whatever it's called. Very selfish, very self-centered. No kids at that time. And as I'm going through life, I didn't have a big enough reason. I didn't have enough to depend on. It was just me. All I needed was a couple $100 on the weekend. That's all I needed. You know what I'm saying, Hayden?
I do.
That was the only thing that I needed. And that was as big as I was thinking. Just give me to Friday. Just give me to Sunday. Then we'll do it all over again. But things started changing as people came in there. And now, whenever somebody that's here has a financial problem, it's not their problem, it's our problem. Because I'm dependent upon how many people do we have here? 15 people. I'm dependent upon 15 people stretching out to 25 people. Then having a baby and we're 50 people. That's what I'm dependent on. So I take a lot of personal responsibility to help people get to another level because I need them. And everybody here needs something. Next time you're going through pain, just understand there's probably a good reason for it. Where'd Moon Guy's comment go? Did anybody see it?
Yeah, where there is pain, there is always much gain.
I don't know why he deleted it off mine. Mr. Moon Guy, are you still on here? That's exactly right. Whenever you're going through something that's hard, man, there's probably something worth it. But what we have taught ourselves is to avoid it. That hurt. Like the hot stove. Get off of it. How long can you fight through it? This morning in the workout, it was hard, and I wanted to quit, and pain was setting in. But you know what I started doing when it got hard? I started thinking about work. I started thinking about, well, what if I let everybody down on this set? What if we don't hit our targets? What if we don't hit our goals? And I didn't think about the pain anymore. You know what I did? Finished the set. As C.T. Fletcher says, it's still your mother set. You know who C.T. Fletcher is? Do you know who C.T. Fletcher is? You need to follow C.T. Fletcher. Where there is pain, there is always much gain whenever you handle it the right way. We're fortunate to have Mr. Moon Guy around here. We need you in here more often, Mr. Moon Guy. And I'm going over today. It's hot in here. Is it hot or is it just me? Because whenever you're growing teams, what really happens is the people around start to make it hard. You ever notice that? So that's why we need you in here, Mr. Moon Guy. Everybody, have a great day. And